I just want you to know that you are the second largest check I have ever written in politics. And I said, well, I hope the first was to a Virginia Democrat. She said it sure as heck was. I'm here this morning because my roots with your Commonwealth run deep. Nearly 10,000 folks all across the Commonwealth of Virginia stepped up to help us raise over $500,000 in that $100 million battle we faced against Mitch McConnell. Yeah. Now, I don't know about you, but I told Senator Kaine and Senator Warner I would get rid of that problem. But I can tell you, we might not have succeeded in 2014, but we did send your Senator Warner back to Washington, D.C. doing some great things. I told him, I said, Mitch McConnell, the doctors told him he had a kidney stone. He refused to pass it, folks. We elect the Clinton-Kaine ticket. We will not only send the first female to be president of the United States, but Mitch McConnell will no longer be majority leader. We will take back that Senate. He will be limited to 2 years. Virginia gives the state of Kentucky, the entire South, hope that Democrats can get elected. As you heard Susan mention, I'm just one of a handful of remaining statewide elected women in the South, the youngest female Secretary of State in the nation. But Virginia, you have a history, governor after governor, of electing great Democratic governors. Kaine, Warner, McCullough. My question before you this morning, are your 12 electoral votes going to go to sending Clinton-Kaine to the White House? Let me hear you say yes. The nation is watching what will happen in Virginia because they watched with bated breath what happened in 2014. Your governor is someone who I hold dear as a friend. I saw the First Lady as we were coming in this morning. I'm so proud, especially as the chief election official from the Commonwealth of Kentucky, of the work that he has done to stand up for voting rights for all Americans. Each and every one of those 200,000 restoration He has grown the economy, the infrastructure, and the Commonwealth of Virginia like never before. We're here this morning, though, because Virginia has a vested interest in this election. You know Senator Tim Kaine. I spoke with him this morning and I told Susan, he is remarkably calm, cool, and collected. It was someone that just got nominated to be the Vice President of the United States. I told him I was coming to see his delegation and he said, I will be there to see them, give them my best. Yay! Tim Kaine, he is someone who, unlike the nominee on the other side, has a proven track record of success. I'm preaching to a choir. Can y'all say amen? He has been one who has fought for comprehensive immigration reform, building of infrastructure, and yes, standing up for the men and women in labor who have helped to lift millions out of poverty. An amazing addition to this ticket. And yes, I am with her, but I think this morning and especially this week as we are gathered, I want us to be saying we're here because they're with us, folks. They're with us. I've had the opportunity to know Hillary Rodham Clinton for the majority of my life. Imagine a teenager with my 4 other sisters, Alyssa, Abby, Ashley, and Amy, otherwise known as Hey You, on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial in the cold weather of January 1993, getting to bring in then a young Southern former governor to be our next president, to greet he and the First Lady on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. I could never imagine then that so many years later, a woman would call, write, text, email, check up on my progress in law school, help me win my first ever race as Kentucky Secretary of State, and importantly, stand next to me as I endured millions upon millions in negative, nasty attacks from one of the nation's biggest bullies. I thought Trump was bad. I thought McConnell was bad, but heck, he doesn't have anything on Trump. No. Folks, the Hillary Clinton that I know, she is not only detailed and very diligent, as most of the media and press like to penalize her for, but she is curious, inquisitive. She's someone who is an amazing listener, someone who likes to unwind, I bet you didn't know this, to HGTV, House Hunters International. She's someone who can devour buffalo wings, whether she is in a car, plane, or train. She's a woman who stands up and fights, as Tim Kaine has done, for the causes we all hold dear, like voting rights, knowing that when an individual has paid their debt to society, they should not be sentenced to a lifetime of silence. They are with us. She, like Senator Tim Kaine, is someone who has stood up to make sure that women get equal pay for equal work, and we actually increase the minimum wage and grow our economy. They're with us. So Virginia, I'm here this morning because I believe we have a ticket, and the Clinton-Kaine ticket, that is with all of us, and importantly, working to make sure we bring all of America together. Are we going to send that message? Friday morning, and I don't know about you, but I had an anger hangover. It wasn't from too much Kentucky bourbon, because I did have to have something to get through watching that convention on TV in Cleveland. It was an anger hangover, and what we will see this week is a positive contrast. We don't have to have the divisive rhetoric, the hateful speech that you heard in Cleveland. You're going to hear about an America that is already bright, an America that we will build upon, an America where we bring people together, we don't divide them. I believe we have, in the Clinton-Kaine ticket, a ticket, importantly, that is and represents our values of fighting for families and children. Let me hear you say it. They're with us. They're with us. In the Clinton-Kaine ticket, we have a ticket, importantly, that is about growing our economy, making sure we help to reach out for early childhood education. We support our men and women in labor, and folks, we grow our economy, not just for the top 1%, but we lift everybody up together. Let me hear you say it. They're with us. And when it comes to the next commander-in-chief, I don't know about you, but not only Hillary Clinton, I believe Senator Kaine when he says, I'm ready. We have the ticket that has the temperament, the experience, the qualifications to be the next commander-in-chief. Let me hear you say it. They're